Hi guys! Today I'm gonna share with you the recipe of Russian pancakes, also known as blini in Russia. It is my family recipe that my mom, my grandma uses, and I'm gonna share with you 3 ways that you can serve them. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. Here are the ingredients. You will need 3 eggs, a cup of milk. I'm using 1 tablespoon of sugar, salt. You will need some flour and oil. Any vegetable oil, I'm using olive oil. Here is the pan that I'm going to use to make the pancakes. It's a flat, round pan that my mom brought me from Russia that I use just for the pancakes. But something similar to that will work. You will need to beat the eggs first. Beat them really well. Once they look like that, add a cup of milk. Again, mix it all together very well, and then you add sugar. I mix every time I add something, then a little bit of salt, again on your taste. And now you're ready to add flour. I think here I added about 3.5 to 4 tablespoons of flour. You don't want a thick batter, you want it to be thin, similar to the consistency of eggnog. So you have to mix and see. You might need to add more flour, so just start with 1 tablespoon. And here that what the batter should look like. Thin batter. That will help you to make thin pancakes. That's what you want. The very end, I'll add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Mix it all together. It helps pancakes not to stick to the pan and gives them a good flavor. So I preheated the pan and I'm adding a little bit more of olive oil. Spreading it all around, making sure the pan is hot. Now I'm adding the batter and very quickly spread it all over the pan. Cover everything. Don't add too much. You want them to be thin. So to my pan I added about 1/4 of a cup of batter. And it takes a few seconds to brown them. I'm using plastic spatula to check the pancakes and to flip them over. So nothing metal so you don't scratch the pan. You just wait a few seconds. You will see once it starts cooking, you'll see the consistency of the pancake is changing. And here I'm checking the edges, see if it's brown on the other side. That's what I like the pancake to look like, and I flipped it, and it takes even less time to cook it on the other side, maybe about 10-15 seconds. So you don't want them too brown, but you want them to be cooked. So just have to play and see. And here we go. Here's blini, Russian pancake. I'm going to show you again what I do. I don't add any more oil. I just use the same brush that has oil on it and just cover it a little bit more. I use oil maybe every 3-4 pancakes. So I'm adding batter to the pan quickly. I spread it all around, making sure everything is covered, and just let it cook now. Russian blini is a very popular dish in Russia, and you'll find it in a lot of Russian restaurants, and every family have their variations of making them. I'm just sharing my family recipe with you that we've been using for years and we love. So here I'm showing you what I do with the pancake that's already done. I melted unsalted butter in the microwave, and I'm just gonna spread it all around the pancake. It gives it a good flavor and keeps it moist. So And that's what the pancake should look like, flexible. I'm going to share with you the fillings that I use for these pancakes. So here's the ground beef. I'm sauteing it with onion. First I cook the ground beef, and then I added onion, then salt, pepper, and all-purpose seasoning. Anything you like will work here. I just always use this seasoning from Costco on anything. But that's pretty much it. That's the filling that makes savory pancake. And then you just take about a tablespoon of it and put it on the cooked pancake. And you're just gonna tuck it in, fold the pancake kind of like an envelope, and then I saute it in a little bit of olive oil just to crisp the sides. And you know, if you made it a day ahead, just warm up the filling, and then I serve it with sour cream. That's the first version. Here's the second version, a sweet one with cottage cheese, sugar, vanilla, and egg yolk. So you're going to take the cottage cheese and run it under water until the water is clear. Then it's going to look like this. And then you're ready to add the rest of the ingredients. I add about a tablespoon of sugar, but you can add less or more depending on your preferences. It would look like this, and you're going to do the same thing you did with the ground beef filling. Just take about a tablespoon of it, put it on the pancake, and just tuck it in. Just slowly, because the pancakes are pretty thin. It's easy just to make a hole in them, but just take your time. And I do the same thing, sauteing it in the olive oil or butter, whatever you like. And the last version I want to share with you is this one, when I take the pancake and make a triangle out of it and do the same thing, just saute them in the pan. I even didn't add any oil this time, just brown them on both sides, crisp them up a little bit, and that's it. I like adding a little bit of powdered sugar and jam, and that's a great breakfast anytime. So I hope you like it, and we'll try to make this Russian pancakes, and if you do, please share with me. Enjoy it.